space is, of course, always a constraint in big cities, and Hong Kong is no exception. And what they did was to take a rather drab or ordinary space, take in what the users need, and transformed it into a colorful, vibrant, lively space with multiple users for the community. And that's what really impressed the judges.
One is a Hong Kong and Singapore-based architectural design studio, focusing on public space design. Our motto, interconnecting people and making places, shapes our team's close relationship with different communities, and our inspiration are generated from the engagement process. This 4,000 square meter Siu Hei Court revitalization project in Tuen Mun is the fourth project we were appointed by Gold Capital and People's Place. The original sports ground became obsolete over the years. Provisions were minimal and not updated to meet the needs of users. With this revamp, we hope to create a fresh face for the court with the concept of intergenerational play space in mind.
According to the Hong Kong Happiness Index 2011 and the Hong Kong Poverty Situation Report in 2017, Tuen Mun is the 5th unhappiest and 6th poorest district in town. This revamp aims to inject energy and positivity to the neighborhood and to give the facilities a much-needed upgrade. Inspired by the name of the estate, Siu Hei, which rhymes with the Chinese characters Siu Hei, smile and laughter, the theme of happiness was developed. This revitalization has one core goal: to transform this ordinary and dated sports ground into an intergenerational play space that provides a wealth of experiences for people that fall in anywhere in the spectrum of age, abilities, and interest. Redesign the spectator seating that crosses the 2 levels and introduce a retractable awning to shade users from the sun and rain. It also acts as a physical connector between 2 sides of the courts and as a human connector. We hope family and friends now have a gathering place to observe or engage in their own activities while others play.
The feature wall behind the spectator seating area was co-created during 2 workshops with neighborhood schools. The first workshop we held was called Happy Jam. They could draw anything that reminds them of happiness and smiles. Another workshop was the Centennial Arts, taught by tutors from New Life Psychiatric Association, where primary school students were guided to complete a meditative drawing session.
We hope that not only the children, but also other users and neighbors of the court will have a sense of ownership and pride to their unique creation and to Siu Hei.
The visual elements play an essential role in the environments, such as color, typeface, and patterns, which creating an atmosphere for visitors. To echo with the theme of happiness, the visual design using the approach of playful color scheme, round typeface, and symbols to bring out the mood of joy.
The complementary color, orange, red, blue, and yellow, which help to create simultaneous contrast, giving a feeling of energetic and youthful.
User-centric and dual-function designs are introduced to the playground. The lower level is a multifunctional play space with a 150-meter-long running track, as well as a gridded playscape that encourages unstructured and creative play. The upper level is catered towards basketball players. It houses 1 full basketball court and 2 half courts, with another 150-meter-long running track as well.
Spectator seating is introduced to provide a shaded resting space and connect the previously separated levels. Our car-tie installation, recalling the old playgrounds in Hong Kong, is designed as special seating and as targets for throwing games.
After renovation, the footfall of the play space dramatically increased from less than 600 users per month to over 5,000. Various community activities were held in the space, such as regular balance bike training for kids, basketball league for teenagers, and shuttlecock sections for seniors.
We also engage with sports associations to hold Sports Fun Day and introduce newly emerged sports such as lacrosse and dodgeball to the local residents.
The project is an example of how small changes can generate a big impact on community sustainability, not only to users, but also to landowners and the policy makers alike.
It is our honor to have Siu Hei Court Play Space selected as a Gold Award of SG Mark 2021. We look forward to bringing along the project vision of creating joyful public realm to the global stage.
We are so honored to be the recipient of the SG Mark Awards. Winning this award would encourage the architects and the public to explore more possibilities on the public space, especially to revitalize ordinary sports grounds around the neighborhood.
Sport courts need not be singular in use. The act of play is universal. There should not be any barriers, especially in the physical realm, that restrict access to spaces for play. We hope that the project can prompt people to think outside the box when it comes to the design and usage of sports courts and playgrounds, and to turn them into multifunctional, intergenerational, and inclusive spaces for all in Hong Kong and Asia.
Being a Hong Konger myself, the Siu Hei Court project really struck a chord with me. Unlike Singapore, Hong Kong's housing developments too often establish perfunctory open spaces that are poorly designed, not very accessible, and fail to provide truly meaningful benefit to the community. And because most of these blocks are 40+ stories high, the so-called fifth elevation, that is the ground plane when viewed from high floors, is an important but often overlooked aspect of public space design. This scheme elegantly addresses all of these concerns. Here the architects clearly did their homework to understand the demographics of the neighborhood first, and then set about crafting what they called an intergenerational play space to revitalize the decrepit rooftops of 2 parking garages. They introduced multi-purposefulness in every part of the space, deftly exploiting the level difference between the 2 rooftops to establish an elevated and shaded rest area that links them. Finally, that all-important fifth elevation is a graphic delight, delivering its cheerful message to the tower residents overhead.